How have your members reacted to the new F45 Circuit workout solution since COVID? And are you happy with how F45 adapted to the new climate?
So I think first off, so probably even pre-circuit, we're obviously in a different time zone. What Adam Gilchrist did and the rest of the F45 HQ team did, we sat up at 2 o'clock in the morning. And obviously, there was a lot of tears shed in that time period because it's such a stressful time period. Like, should come to shut our studio. I've never felt as warm a group hug from HQ. Do you know what? In times like this, you need someone to come in and just take a really strong position of this is what's going to happen, this is what we're doing, and we're going to support you, and you are going to stay open. And I genuinely mean it when I say that that is exactly how we felt. We literally came off some of the really late night calls going, it's going to be totally okay. And I think straight away F45 HQ put their money where their mouth was in terms of, right, okay, you have free access to Zoom. You can run your live classes, even though your studios aren't open. You can, adapt our workouts for home workouts. This is what we're doing. We've done this. You can do this. You can do that. Because I think for a lot of it could be really overwhelming as in what to do, and obviously you still have the studio lights that you need to try and pay and keep on, and that period, and it's 4-month period where we were running F45 live workouts, filming them on demand and Zoom. We felt that confidence with what F45 did. I think they were really, really innovative at that time and acted super quickly and responsibly as well, by waiving our franchise fees and things like that. It just took a huge weight of pressure off as a studio owner. If it's just me working here, it's not ideal, but it's keeping the dream alive as well. We created this incredible community. We were 2 years and 3 months in, we're just properly thriving now. We love it. It's comfortable. Everything's good. And then it's just like plugs being pulled. So I don't think F45 genuinely could have done any more at that time, because it gave us, the freedom to be creative ourselves, to keep our community alive. And that was so, so important. And now coming back, for everyone, what we found is that people have different sensitivities about where they're at with it. So obviously we're running reduced capacity classes and reduced sizes and things like that. So, I've said is, I think, you need to reframe what your goals are for this current climate. We want to stay open. We want to service our members as best we can in the safest way that we can as well. And Circuit is allowing us to do that. So what's been lovely is we said to people, we froze every single person's membership during lockdown. So we went from a thriving revenue to 0 overnight. And, that is scary. Live obviously helped us a little bit. Obviously much reduced rates and things that we were asking people to pay for that. But when coming back into the studio, we were like, look, people had seen what we were doing on Instagram and Instagram stories. We had people who were just like, can't wait to come back straight in. We had other people who were like, I'm actually quite nervous, don't really know exactly how I feel about it. And then we put together, a little document for people saying, look, this is exactly what we're doing. When you come into the studio, you will be temperature checked. Then you'll be sanitized. You'll be taken to your individual pod, 0 contact, no sharing of equipment. You're in your space, in your pod. You have extra cleaning equipment in your pod should you wish to do it before and after. We ask everyone at the end of every class to spray the equipment they've used, and then we do it ourselves. So the trainers go around and redo everything afterwards. So we feel really confident. We put in a one-way system as well, one way entry, one-way exit. We've got gel sanitizers everywhere. We've got a 4-meter square that everyone can train in with an additional meter around it, so that the trainers aren't having to walk through anyone's square. It's just made it that anyone who has come back or has seen it on Instagram said, I actually feel really confident about coming back now. I actually feel good to come back. And we have all the trainers wearing face visors as well. So it just gives people that confidence that they can see, you are doing everything that you possibly can in this space to keep us as safe as possible. And the actual circuit workout, so from a safety perspective, that's that covered. We feel great about that. the actual workouts are brilliant. You know, as well, it's funny, some of the members are like, we actually prefer it because we don't get lost moving through the room in the pods, you know, and because I mean, I love the freneticness sometimes of F45 where you're like moving through and changing equipment and everything else, and I miss that, you know, a little bit of it. But you still got that on yourself in your own little pods without having to get lost or waiting for someone to get off the rower because it's just you know.
You're like,
So it worked brilliant. Yeah, I'm like, come on, mate. Oh no, it's me. Yeah. So it's been fun. It's honestly been fantastic, and do you know what's brilliant? Everyone's so happy to be back because, you know, we are human beings. Like, we need that energy connection. I think, you know, people have missed that energy connection. I've missed it more than anything in the world. You know, we would have seen a couple of hundred people every day coming through, and then to be in my garage filming live workouts, to be back in the studio with our members and feeling safe and them feeling comfortable and also getting a great workout is, you know, it's win-win for everyone. It really is.
Exactly. I never thought I'd hear myself say it, but I just couldn't wait to get back on those bench hops.
Oh my god! It's, yeah, the bench. I think it was the racked kettlebell squats that I've been dreading for so long.